connection, and we didn't know what type of language we was gonna be using toward each other, because it is a 26-year-old animosity that wasn't addressed 100%. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion,
you see I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look if she not lieutenant.
Another episode of Live on Lake Street. We got a very special guest with us today. We got a legend.
Yes, sir.
A hometown legend.
Living legend.
We got a lot to talk about. We got HC The Chemist in the building.
Definitely.
So right off the bat, I want to talk about this project that you got with Layzie Bone called Eyez On The Prize.
Okay.
So I know that you've worked with Bone for a very long time. How did this project come about?
I've been producing with Bone Thugs, Layzie Bone, Harmony House Umbrella, Mo Thugs. I had produced a track called What Have We Done to the World. Bone had did a track with Michael Jackson that was unreleased right before he passed.
Yep.
And, you know, just me being Mo Thugs, me being a producer, I just kept working. I started landing beats on Layzie Bone solo projects. We did his mixtape, The #1 Assassin. Then we did the Smoke With Me mixtape. Then we did Annihilation. That was when he was going back and forth with the industry over, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then we did Lost and Found. We did Wanted Dead or Alive, and then it led to Eyez On The Prize.
So what was it like? The creation process had to be different, making a full album.
Well, before I get into that, you know, I want to bring Layzie in, and so he can be a part of
All
this.
right, let's bring
the solution too.
Let's bring Layzie
You know
in. Yep, let's do that. Let's bring Layzie in.
Layzie Bone in the building. Y'all make some noise.
Layzie Bone, welcome to Live on Lake Street, bro.
what's up, plans? What's up with y'all, man?
Man, we're just sitting here trying to figure out what's going on with this project, man. We want to talk about the process, how it was working together, how it came about, all that.
Oh, man, well, you know, we got our eyes on the prize, man, from day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, while just making sure everything that we touched together was up to par and was, you know, beyond. But it was just like, man, me and AC, we done did so many projects together. It was inevitable that we end up doing an album together, because we just had songs sitting around over the years, which turned into albums, and then my albums. HD contributed so much to the last 5, 6 projects I did. It was only natural that we did an album together, man. It's like our chemistry together is unmatched. It's like, you know, when you meet somebody in your life that's like a brother, you meet him for the first time, and y'all hit it off so well that, you know, everything y'all got in common is just that natural chemistry that we had that led up to Eyez On The Prize, man. And that's what it is, you know. It's just, HC is real easy to work with. He really, really, really creative, not only on the beats, but lyricist, you know what I'm saying? Like, we split the writing down, like, we helped each other write this album, man. So it's like, that's one of my partners from Mo Thug that I bring to the table. I go in my bag when I go get HC. Can feel me like, oh, y'all doing that over there? Well, let me call my killer up right quick and show y'all how we make these hits, man. It's just the chemistry. I don't know how to say it, but, you know, without it sounding too, but, you know, for real, it's just the chemistry we got. Super meant to be.
Gratitude, you know, and from my perspective, I would say it still amazed me that I'm still working with this legendary artist. So yeah. I feel like it's a diamond that I got. So you gotta take care of this diamond. You gotta make sure this diamond shining. You gotta make. So I feel like my whole mission is to make sure that his legacy stay up to par. Yeah. You know, you're gonna always have your doubters, your non-believers, your haters. But I always knew and believed that L. Burner was that dude. Yeah. And it was just inevitable, man. I could say I converted over from being a fan of Bone's music to being at the round table, help close deals. And that's like a legendary position to be in.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, Bone Thugs arguably the greatest group of all time. You know what I mean? I mean, I would say the greatest group of all time, just on a personal level. Bone Thugs for me.
Because we talking about before digital downloads, we talking about actual album sales, but we got Mr. 50 million albums sold worldwide right here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now too, just off your shirt, I think that right there, that's one of probably 10 perfect hip hop albums ever. Perfect, front to back. 10 total. Like,
I appreciate that, man. You know, we just, man, Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. Like, yeah, we sold 50 million plus physical records on Bone Thugs and Harmony, but that's not counting the solos we did, and that's not counting Mo Thug records. You know what I'm saying? So now that we're in the digital age, it's a brand new race. You know what I'm saying? So what we did can never be duplicated because you can't go back to CDs and all that type of stuff. It's a whole nother ball game. So now we on the new wave just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? And making sure we keep our ears to the street, what's going on out here, and we really touch down out here. So if you listen to the records like Thug and Eyez On The Prize, like you can tell, we got our ear to the heartbeat of the streets, man. So this is like I say, back to the chemistry, man. All Eyez On The Prize is a record you can listen to from number one, all Eyez On The Prize, to all the way to the last one, step by step, which is motivational music on there. It's something for you to party to. It's something you can get your trap on to. You know what I'm saying? It's something for everybody, man.
Yeah. So, Layzie, I got a question for you that you might not have been expecting me to ask you. How did you become the mature one in the group? Because watching the Verzuz the other night, you were the one that was clearly the ringleader that was holding shit down. Like, you were the one that was really, like, trying to keep shit calm when things went crazy. You were clearly the front man that night.
I mean, that's just what I do, man. You know, I'm thugged out, but, you know, I'm forced to keep the peace, too. I'm a Libra by nature, you know what I'm saying? So I keep the balance and the harmony, and that's just what I did, you know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs and Harmony is not Bone Thugs and Harmony without, if it's, you know, any bone, it's Bone Thugs and Harmony, but we all played our contributions to the group that got us to where we are, you know, and me, that's what I am, man. They call me the glue, you know what I mean? Like, I check on my dogs. I make sure we communicate, you know what I'm saying? I make sure ain't no haters hating on what we birthed as far as Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I'm overprotective of it because of our brand and my niggas, because that's my family, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? We raised each other, and just by me being the little nigga in the group, you know, I got that little Napoleon sometimes that I snap off when it comes to my dogs, because that's my love. It ain't just music. It's not just a love of music. It's really, really, really family, man. And that's just what I do. You know, I believe in family to the fullest. So you can call me the leader. You can call me whatever they want to call me. But Bone Thugs and Harmony was birthed. Bone was birthed in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Got locked up a long time ago. The first time I got locked up, all I ever wanted to do was get back to my niggas and beat somebody. And we did that, so that's what we doing, man. I let the world call it how they see it, but, you know, I'm a true dog when it comes to mine. And, you know, anything to keep the peace. It's about the bag first, you know, when it comes to keeping the peace, but, you know, it is what it is when it is what it is, man. I love my niggas. That's all I can say.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So everything good between you guys and 3-6 now? You guys squash all that out?
I mean, we squashed all that shit out beforehand, but you know what I mean? It was like the taunting and we didn't know what type of language we was going to be using toward each other, because it is a 26-year-old animosity that wasn't addressed 100%. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, that little shit had to happen for it to become all the way peaceful, so niggas wouldn't have a doubt, okay, nobody don't really want to hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? We really brothers at the end of the day. Individually, we all, over the years, had linked up and became cool and all that, but never the whole group of them and the whole group of us. So that shit that shit was bound to go down, man. It all ended in peace. You know what I mean? And everybody got a respect for everybody. So that's what it is. It's respect at the end of the day. And I think that that little altercation brought the respect out on each side. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want nothing drastic to happen. We see what's going on in the world and how many people being lost on the daily, not just to dumb violence, but COVID and everything else, cancer and everything else we losing people. So, you know what I mean? We got over that shit. We together think that we had the best verses ever.
You definitely did.
But playing out the fight what the internet said.
Oh yeah, they try to say the fight was staged, all the songs were staged.
Nah. Nah.
I don't think you gonna script no nigga telling a nigga to suck his dick.
Nah.
So it had to go where it had to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, because nobody don't play them games. But you know, you can't script a motherfucker called a nigga ugly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That shit was left field and it's funny as fuck now.
No, it definitely is. What was the energy like in the building to start? I mean, did it already feel unstable?
No, I mean, if you go back, if you look at it in hindsight, look at the pictures, you'll see with me and DJ Paul and Country backstage. Like backstage, it was all love. It was just that shit coming, man. It was all love. The energy was good, and we all coincided before that happened. So everything was cool, man. It's love. It's a mutual respect. The boys got beats, but on the rapping side, hands down, I'm Bone. Yeah, I don't think nobody.
Yeah, anybody that knows what they're talking about definitely isn't going to give them the edge when it comes to rapping.
And we like lyrics, man. We like, we like to explore our styles and stuff like that. So, and we sing too. So, we dynamic, man. And I respect what they do. And then look forward to seeing if niggas really smart was talking tour and everything before all that. So hopefully those things happen. HC will be out on the road with me. We'll be rocking our Eyez On The Prize.
Ooh. Good.
It wasn't nothing but an alley-oop for us, man.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful. It was my favorite verses, hands down. And if you guys go on tour, I hope you can schedule one for Minneapolis because I'll be there.
I'm coming. That's what AC know I'll be down in the city, man.
Shouts out to Minnesota Mo Thugs family.
Yeah, all my Minnesota Mo Thugs, you know what I'm saying? I'm family, man. I've been out here. I've been famous for 29 years. I'm all over there in Minnesota, man. Minneapolis, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I had an opportunity to interview Busy a couple of years ago. And what's funny is you mentioned that the culmination of Bone was born in your mind, and he told that story and said that when you told him that he said that was trash.
What'd he say?
He said when you told him about the idea of Bone Thugs and Harmony that he was like, nah, that ain't it.
Right, yeah.
But hold on, tell him though, Lay, who was Layzie first and who was Busy first?
Yeah, I just told this story to Willie D, man, on his podcast, and he just wanted to know, like, how did this thing start? So I told him this long story, but long story short, I was Busy Bone way back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Like, I changed my name to Layzie when I presented the Bone idea to Crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like my big nigga, and my name ended up rhyming with his. So, and then when Busy came along a little later, that name was sitting there, and he was just had that Tupac energy, off the wall energy. It was like, okay, yeah, that go Busy Bone right there. So, Bone is we each other's fathers, man. We raised each other, man, and that Bone concept was a family concept, and I started this shit without saying like going there.
Yeah. So beating on niggas every day was a nigga father beating his son.
Hey, look, but the acronyms go Bone, beating on niggas every day, brewed out niggas every day, blooded out niggas every day, brothers on normal elimination. So we've been down, we get down.
Well, I'm glad the shit got ironed out and didn't go left all the way because I was a little nervous that shit was going to get squat. They were going to be done. They were going to cancel that whole Verzuz after that. I was a little nervous, so I'm glad it didn't. And it turned out to be actually
Epic.
Epic. Like super epic. That's a great word. That's exactly how I would put it. And you're right. It probably wouldn't happen that way if it wasn't for that little scuffle.
Right. I mean, but through the grace of God, man, it didn't go all the way left field. You know, if y'all heard me, I rebuked Satan immediately in the name of Jesus Christ. So he had to leave the building, and the angels had to get down and do what we did. And so, you know, thank God it didn't go wrong. Thank God it went right. I'm looking at numbers now, and it's looking like these the best numbers they ever had. So, regardless of whatever anybody thinks, it was a victory for the culture.
Yeah, I agree, man. The whole Verzuz platform has been victories on. Yeah.
That platform, like, it opened up doors for people to go back and see my
I'm doing an interview.
old music, and also that the youngsters see what I'm doing with young cats like HC The Chemist. So it opened up the doors, man. And thank you to Verzuz, man, for real.
Yeah, for real. I agree. I would echo that sentiment, man. The Verzuz has been a great addition to hip hop. So, and I'm glad you guys got on there because, you know, that's Bone Thugs. For me, that's my youth. That's my childhood. That's me growing up. So, and it was a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Oh man, it's been a pleasure, man. I know y'all trying to talk to y'all's own right there, Minnesota's own right there, man. So I'm gonna let y'all get to HC. HC, tell them about that thugging project we got coming on. We're about to throw the contest, all these beautiful things. We got a couple of videos going out and everything. So it's definitely going down.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your time, Layzie. For real, it's been nice talking to you.
All right, and then just to let y'all know, that guy right there, so talented, man. Y'all better take care of my nigga, man.
That's why he's here. We couldn't wait to get him here.
You don't want me talking to no ugly motherfuckers either.
Hey, I hold up. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see who this is? He just called in.
I can't see.
All
Come
right.
over right a little bit.
Tim.
Tell what it do.
What up, boy?
Hey, man, we had ball out here, huh? Hey, you sent me that picture. It's another thing I probably shouldn't address, but like I said, they try to make fun. You know, the internet is undefeated, so I ain't trying to go up against that, man. But y'all know me, and anybody that know me know whatever country black put in my hand, it wasn't nothing that I don't do every day. I smoke weed, man. God, tell the internet to kiss my ass with them jokes.
Already.
I appreciate y'all. Thanks for calling me, HC. Yo, what up, y'all? This your boy Layzie Bone, a.k.a. L Burner, Harmony House, Mighty Mo Thug, Bone Thugs in Harmony. Shout out to Live on Lake Street. Getting live, man. New album, Eyez On The Prize. Get with me, HC The Chemist.
Beautiful.
Appreciate it.
Beautiful.
I'll hit you right after, big bro. You already know, man. Am I shining over here?
Good, bro.
I see you. I didn't even know you was going to come with it. I was like, hold on.
Hey, I ain't get that box, though, boy. I had these chains for y'all niggas and everything, man. I got them fresh. Old Thug chains and shit. I got to melt them out. I'll probably be done wore that shit by the time this shit.
Nah, nigga, I'm on a flight tonight to come get mine. Fuck that. I know them motherfuckers will be gone by tomorrow.
I was trying to have this, like, super, like, on the Verzuz shit, but I got to put up, though.
Already.
It's one of these fly-ass things right here sitting in the cut.
Did we got everything?
Yeah, man.
Salute to the legend.
Absolutely.
Love, big bro.
So tell me about you. So tell me, what was going through your head first of all when you saw? I mean, look, inviting a grown man to your genitals never a good idea, in my opinion. You tell me to suck your dick, I'm throwing shit at you too, at the least. So from your perspective, when you saw that happen, you probably knew right away.
Man, I was up in a VIP on the top layer, man. I'm up there partying with the homie Big Tim, and all of a sudden we just see some commotion on the stage. Like we was just down there. We just came up there just to get a different angle to go live. Cause I like to go live for my fans and my people that they want to see it from my perspective. So I was like, let me go to the crowd. Man, next thing you know, we just see the shit. We all running downstairs. I hear a nigga like, man, fuck Bone. Motherfucker hit me from the back. Oh shit. I got a little scratch on my nose. Don't tell nobody until this interview go out. But yeah, man, motherfucker hit me. We squabbling to get downstairs, and so the fans was actually in the crowd. This is an untold story that fans was actually in the crowd fighting. 3-6 Mafia fans and Bone fans, even though they didn't fight, you had people fighting because 3-6 did tear the club up. I recorded it. You could just see the crowd like they elbowing each other. I'm like, these motherfuckers is crazy.
You sure that wasn't just 3-6 fans fighting each other? Because they'd be like that with those guys. Those mosh pits?
Yeah, it was just the mosh pit went wrong. But when dude had, man, fuck Bone, and I seen bro hit him, then the motherfucker nicked me. I'm like, oh, shit. Then security like, wow, later, nigga. I'm like, damn.
Wow. So it leaked into the concourse, the crowd, everything.
It leaked into the crowd. But no cameras was rolling because, you know, all the attention went to the stage. So they didn't see the person two feet behind them.
Yeah.
Back there choking the shit out of each other.
So did you get to the stage?
I got to the stage.
And what was going at that point? What was happening?
Layzie was in the middle, everything diffused and everything by that time. And it was like everybody adrenaline rushing. All the big fellas up on stage like, ready. You know, they ready to kill something.
Who was the one that was yelling from the mic at Busy talking about you must not have took your meds? Who was that?
Well, that was Gangsta Boo.
That's what I thought. That was disrespectful.
What's crazy is they really have this relationship, this online relationship where they talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
So even her saying that, I can still see him not taking it to heart because they say kind of disrespectful shit to each other already.
Okay.
So
public perspective is different.
Public perspective, though, you know what I'm saying? And she said how she felt at the time, too, though. You know what I'm saying? She said,
I just feel like with everything that Busy has gone through and the mental health and where we're at now, like in 2021 with like come on. Like that just felt like
like Busy said, I watched this live after it, and he said, I think any of my niggas would have reacted the same way if somebody told him that.
For sure.
That Big Wish would have reacted the same way. Layzie, Flash, everybody would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I kind of feel like, let's say this. Let's say the Verzuz was flipped.
Mm-hmm.
And 3-6 said some shit, and Bone said some shit back, and then it's just they was all grown men and grown women up there that's they gonna react that way.
I think if Busy would have jumped out and told Juicy J to suck his dick, for sure would have done the exact same shit. Undoubtedly, yeah. It's just something you don't do.
One thing I can say for the culture though, that was like the coldest. That was like, it felt like the Million Man March to me. Like you have all of these strong, positive people that can just tear this whole club up. Yeah, and they just stopped.
Yeah, and put on a great show. And then put on a great show.
Continue the show.
Yeah. No, you're right. That is definitely the unspoken.
Because we gotta say, right after all of that stuff happened, that's when all of the features came out. Mm-hmm. The Lil Jons, the Lil Easy, the Lil Wayne, the Wiz Khalifa, 8-Ball MJG. Just
it had to help that y'all were in LA. Because that's where most of those guys live.
Yeah, BG Knockout. Shout out to him too. You know,
like, come on, they brought out Wayne. Like that was crazy. They got the whole Stay Fly feature list. Everybody came out. This shit was crazy. I'm not the biggest 3-6 fan. They got some cool shit, but I'm actually with Busy. That devil worshipper shit. I don't really like all that. I'm not big on all that.
I feel like everybody in the beginning of their careers came out with that demonic force with them because that's kind of like where it was at in like the 90s. Like you had to be hard and not give a fuck, not be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you was humble, you was a bitch, or you know what I'm saying? You just had to be the hardest nigga in the streets.
Yeah.
So I feel like everybody kind of had that behind them. You know, I ain't gonna be biased. I'm gonna say, you know, Bone did Mr. Ouija. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He was in that motherfucker cutting that off. If you was in the room by yourself and Mr. Ouija came on, I'm cutting that shit off. Hold on. You can feel that aura.
Yeah. That's true. You're right. So your mentions must have been going crazy when this happened. Yeah. I personally can say, from my personal point of view, I got on Facebook and I saw like 17 posts in a row all tagging you. All of them. All of everybody tagging you, asking what you know. We need to hear from you. You know we need to hear from you. And
That's crazy because when I was up there before the fight and all of that, right before the battle started, the homie Position was in the DJ competition.
Yep.
Shout out to Position. He spit me and Layzie's new single.
Yeah.
Featuring him on there.
Mm-hmm.
My phone started going. Bling, 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 bling. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody died or something? This shit going off too. I look down. They like, man, we just heard shout out HC The Chemist. Oh man, you doing it, baby? You made it.
Yeah.
And all that. So I was geeked up and stuff, and then just to see an awesome ass concert like that. Like I don't really go to concerts besides going on tour. Like so to just see all like damn near all my favorite rappers all on stage. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it was like, I feel like personally, God did this Verzuz for me. My record just came out a week ago.
Yep.
So now I'm excited about that. Then a week later, I get to go attend the biggest concert where I get to just see all my favorite rappers in one room. It was like
iconic.
Then I get to come to the radio station.
At home? At home,
as soon as I touch down at home, I come straight off the plane, straight to the radio. It's working for me right now. HC The Chemist, man, y'all get in tune.
No, it's definitely working. So I want to know, like, I don't know how in tune you are with the local scene. I know you're busy. You're out here making albums with Layzie Bone and shit. But do you pay attention to like what's going on here as far as the music scene?
Yeah, because when I come back, I try to, on the social media, I always look at everybody. I try to add everybody. But when I come back, I try to show up to local events. You know, some of them be dangerous, so you can't go to all of them. But I try to make it to local events. Shout out to the homie AK over at the Red Sea. You know, he, been putting people on for years, man. It's a host of other people, too. I just can't think of them off head, but I just know for sure I go to the Red Sea because it's still actively putting artists on, giving them that platform.
For sure. Are you a fan of any specific artists that are here right now that are working?
Let me see.
I know it's a loaded question because it's
a loaded question because I can go from St. Paul to Minneapolis. So I'm not saying these are my top 2 or top 3.
Yep.
But if I just had to say 3 people from Minneapolis that I know of, I'm going to say Lil James. I personally done work with Lil James.
Okay.
Me and Juice G was out in Vegas. Me and James got like maybe 7 to 10 records that I produced for Lil James. And in the studio, he was talking about getting Lil Wayne and Rick Ross and all of these. Called up Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
This nigga just called, how I just called Layzie. He just called Floyd Mayweather up like that. I was like, salute.
Yeah.
And so we got Lil James, OSK Stoney, Sonny Gucciano, Nino Durant, Tay Supreme, Suavo, Noah Camp. That's Minneapolis. Now we're going to go to St. Paul, jump over the bridge. You got DB the Roster. You got Skrillionte the Most. You got Pound Lotta. You know what I'm saying? You got, man, it's just so many. Killer
So you're
Crook.
really in tune. Like you really are paying attention.
It's hard for me to be into, like, my dream has always been to do a state compilation with everybody on it, but I feel like the energy in it ain't all the way together yet, so people don't know how to get together yet. Like, I can't really see myself putting all this energy into one project where people killing each other homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't put Dub J and a nigga from the east side on the track because they gonna feel like this ain't right for the city because one of my homies just got killed last year and it's funk season. So, it's a thin line between love and hate. And I always felt like the music industry was like the streets. It was like right next, a step away from the streets. So if you in the streets, you take one step, you in the music industry, but you only a step away from the streets. And it's just getting more and more dangerous. Rest in peace to everybody that's losing their life senselessly. You know what I'm saying? My people told me I had to stop wearing my 5-finger ring because the little meme saying that everybody that got the little 5-star ring, they all getting killed.
Oh, yeah, the star.
Mo3 had it on.
Yeah.
Vaughn had it on. Dolph got it on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I'm a child of God. I'm humble child, man. If y'all don't know, that's what HC stand for. I'm a humble child. I'm a child of God. I'm protected. But back to the question, I don't want to get too spiritual because I ain't no preacher or nothing like that, y'all.
No, that's cool. I mean, I hear what you're saying too, as far as the unity and bringing people together to try and make a project. Like I've even tried to do it in the past, and it's just.
Yeah, but you know, just shout out to everybody I see working like consistently. I know I done forgot a lot of people, but then was just names that's popping up in my head. You know, shouts out to, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to King Reckless. You know what I'm saying. Yep. I'm naming people that I've personally worked with. You know what I'm saying, yep. Or I'm actively mixing music for them right now. Like, oh, that's the thing right there. That's why I'm so attached to the city still, because people still call me to mix and master their music.
Yeah. Who are some other people that you mix for? You do so. You engineer for, or have?
I've got records. Was featured on my beats where I still mixed and mastered the project. Shout out to Creepy Loke. Yeah, man.
So like, you still got a decent clientele here. Yeah.
This is my base.
Yeah.
Like I might go out to Cali, be sitting out there in the mansion, be like, man, I'm Layzie. Don't let me spend money. You know, everything be on the company and stuff. So say I start spending my little money because I'm a grown man. I might want to go out buy my own little shoes or go buy me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn, bro, hold on, I got to go back home. Let me go get in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to be home for 4 days. Y'all better hit me right now.
Yeah.
That motherfucker inbox start blowing up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you being a producer.
Artist, engineer.
But specifically, I want to talk about.
Talk to me.
A Mount Rushmore of Minnesota producers.
Producers? How many heads is on Mount Rushmore?
4.
4?
We need the 4 most. I mean, and I'm not talking Rushmore. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the most legendary.
I'm going to name 4 people, and these is going to be 4 people that I've personally worked with.
Okay.
I'm not even going to put myself on that list.
Okay.
I'm going to name 4 other people. I'm going to give my flowers to people that's doing their thing still actively. I'm going to give it up to Tri Bishop. I'm going to give it up to Swift. I'm going to give it up to Krishan.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me think about this last one.
The last one always gets them.
We talking about St. Paul right now, too. That last one would be, who the fuck? Throw a name out there, and I'm gonna say if
I mean,
on my list.
I would say, as far as Rushmore goes, like the legacy, like the greatest.
I got Krishan, Tri Bishop.
I don't see how you could not
Swift
have.
up there.
I don't see how you could not have Cardo.
Oh, and Cardo, yeah. Shouts out to Taylor Gang, yeah.
Like I don't see any way you can't have Cardo got wings on there.
And I got a few honorable mentions because it's a guy. Damn, my homie Louie, he was producing for OJ, the Juice Man.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, kudos to that. Got a homie named Stuff Davis that's producing for he was producing for a whole bunch of artists, you know. So it's a lot of underground producers too in St. Paul that's
for sure
doing it big. But
we got and then we got Rocky too.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got that's Minneapolis though.
He's got great.
I'll go to Minneapolis. I'm gonna say Rock City. I'm gonna say DJ Foo.
Foo too.
Yeah, come on. Well, Foo might be St. Paul though. Hold on, my
bad. I don't know where Foo's from, but yeah, Foo, you got to count him in there too.
Foo, he a soda boy though, but yeah, I can't forget about DJ Foo. Salute to him. He was the first one to do a mixtape with me. We had drops from T.I., all type of people. Man, that was fun.
Yeah, he just got some bigwig job, didn't he? Or some label, I think. He's like he's an A&R.
I know he's been with the affiliates and stuff.
He's an A&R now.
Yeah.
He just got. I saw him tweet something the other day about.
Give me 2 more producers from Minneapolis. We got Rock City. We got Foo. Give me 2 more producers. And I got to give it up from Rhyme Sayers. Ain't that Rhyme Sayers?
Yep.
Ant, the producer.
Yep.
I met him one time. He was a cool dude.
Okay.
Keith Woodson. I don't know if y'all know about Keith Woodson.
I don't know Keith Woodson.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I'll give a special shout out to like King Ralio.
Ralio. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have like the national exposure. But as far as like here in Minnesota, yeah, for sure.
Holding the city down.
He's definitely one of our best.
Oh, man, and then like now in beast mode, my homie JTC Beats
JTC, yep.
is holding it down.
I would put him in that same similar category to like Raleigh.
We can't forget about.
Definitely is one of the
Hold
nicest.
on, we can't forget. See, now I'm thinking about all my homies. Now we can't
Yeah.
forget about Sinister Grinch.
What about-
We can't forget about Colin.
What about Tech?
We can't forget about Tech. We can't forget about Bobby Raps.
Bobby Raps.
You feel me?
Shit,
Now I'm
shit,
putting myself.
Bobby might be on the Rushmore too. I mean, that might.
Yeah, I'm just naming everybody now. I
Yeah.
can't put. Y'all got to put everybody in the order. Y'all take my list.
Oh, we will.
Of all of my people, and I want y'all to put y'all top 4 together.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro, the producers from here
The producers is cold.
got the edge on the artists for now.
Man,
For now.
and another person I would put on the Rushmore. I don't know if we did artists yet, but
No, but let's talk about artist Rushmore.
Okay.
We talking Minnesota? You want to go regional specific? You want to be because we put up the North Side Rushmore, we put up the St. Paul Rushmore, we put up the South Side Rushmore.
Damn.
We got some Rushmores up.
man, I'm gonna just name a few people.
Let's go Minnesota Rushmore.
All right, and then I'm gonna try to name 7 to 10 people, and I'm gonna let the fans put them in their order.
All right.
HC The Chemist. HC The Chemist. HC The Chemist. Nah. I gotta give it up for the homie Blue Ghost. Rest in peace. He had that deal with Nelly. He was on that The Longest Yard soundtrack with his TMF movement. Artist. I'm just thinking legendary right now. Like I'm trying to pay homage to people that don't get their flowers. Like
What's ironic is that's the second mention he's gotten on the show today.
for real.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Artist on Rushmore. I would have to even say the homie AK,
Okay.
Block Boss. One of my homies, Dank Smoke from St. Paul.
Okay.
You know, he worked. You know what I'm saying? My homie Dante Pedro.
Pedro, man. Pedro's one.
Oh,
of the,
shout out to Quadro too as a producer. Y'all
Pe-
put Quadro on that list.
Pedro is one of the nicest.
Yeah. And I even fuck with like King Reckless because he's an artist, producer, engineer,
Shout out to Reckless.
R&B,
Yeah.
rap, quadruple threat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to people like that just got all that talent. Can't forget about the homie Z-Boy on that producer list either.
Yep.
My bad. I just keep they popping up, y'all.
Nah, but you're highlighting something important though, and it's good for you to be saying all these names because
Yeah.
you're out here moving around with Bone and doing shit big. You're at the Verzuz in L.A. like, but you still
I feel so
roots-
disrespected.
Your roots are here.
I feel so disrespectful for not putting on the first producer that had my back that brought me to Studio 4. Baby Sick, Face G, aka Soul Shifter,
Yep.
and our mentor, Phil Winden. Everybody came up under Phil Winden. All of these producers, if you went through Studio 4, you came up under Phil Winden. So salute to Phil. Give him his flowers, Raw. Shouts out to High School for Recording Arts and David Ellis, TC, Tony, everybody over there at Studio 4.
Yeah, Studio 4 seems to have one of the biggest impacts in music here in Minnesota. Maybe the biggest.
Man, I worked there for 10 years.
Yeah.
So imagine all of the talent that I've seen
I
come
could
through there.
only imagine.
It was to the point where I was like, yo, I done worked here long enough. I cried when I had to leave because I got that call to say, yo, you want to come on tour?
Yeah.
And I cried because I'm like, man, I don't want to leave, but I got to take this other venture. You know what Studio 4 told me? They was like, man, get the fuck out of our building.
Yeah.
I'm just bullshit. They ain't say no shit like that. They was like,
But I mean, they
Bro.
wouldn't be wrong though.
no,
You gotta go.
They
You
wouldn't
gotta
do me
go.
like that. Out of all people, they wouldn't do me like that.
No, I mean, I'm
But-
just saying, of course you got to go.
Oh yeah, I'm a part-time comedian too though, so I'm gonna have y'all laughing through this too. But no, they told me they was like, man, these doors is always open for you if you ever decide to come back. And I came back, did a couple summer programs, and it's still that door's still open.
I got a personal
Shouts
question.
out to Paula Anderson.
I have a question for you, just on a personal level. Were you around Bone when they did the song with Pac?
I wasn't.
You were
'Cause
not.
That was
So you never
Pac
had
died in '95, right?
96.
'96.
Yep.
I ain't start rapping until 97.
Okay, so you just missed it.
Yep.
Okay. Damn it. I'm always interested to talk to people that.
But I ain't be Bone for the first time until 2000 on the Grey Goose tour.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shout out to Steve Lobel.
So you were a few years out.
DC Carter.
I saw Steve
Dwayne Carter.
I saw Steve on stage ready to fight the other night
Front
too.
line.
He was ready to go.
Steve on the front line like
Yep,
this. I
yep.
seen a dude push Steve.
Yeah.
And Steve was like, yo, he did like this?
Yeah.
And dude never pushed him again.
Steve will fuck you up.
Somebody must have said, no, stop.
Stop.
Steve tied in.
Yeah.
Big U was his right hand
Oh,
man.
I know.
He had Big U right there on stage with him.
Was he? I didn't
That's
even
what
know.
I heard.
I
Somebody
didn't even.
told me that, but I ain't see Big U.
You might be right. There's a lot to look at when
tell
you're
me
watching.
that Big U was in the building on stage.
He probably was. He probably was. But yeah, if you know about Steve, you know that's not.
Yeah,
that's
rest in
not-
peace, Nip, man. Nipsey Hussle. I wish
Yeah.
I would have had a chance to meet that brother, man. Like, he was innovative.
Yeah, that was a big loss.
Yeah.
Really, really big loss.
Because he was doing stuff for his community. Like my family be like, we know you love being around your people and all of that, going to the studios and all that, but you gotta be careful because, you know what I'm saying, you can't trust envy and hate.
Right. That's a fact, man. That was a huge blow. That was one of those ones where, if you'd have asked me before it happened.
Hey, can I just say one more thing though?
Yeah.
This is off subject. I just want to kind of have y'all bring this in though. But another one of my top producers was, because I taught a class at Studio 4 called Hip Hop Groups. It was 4 of them every day. So I got to see everybody come in there with their weak beats. I even started off with weak beats. Lil Chief on the track was the most turned producer I had knew, because he produced his own music, did his own raps, and he had his own sound. Hey baby, I'm wrapping up this interview. I'll be to you by like 5:15. Yes. It's only ain't no games going on. All right, I'll try to make it 5:10.
We can rap.
All right. Lil Chief on the track. Rob G the Beast. I remember when Minnesota Cole was making beats. Zone. I think he called himself Zone 6 though. He was making beats. Fway. Zone and his brother Ellie.
Yep.
They was dope. Man, there's so much talent coming through Studio 4, man. I can sit here. That's a whole nother interview.
No, but we've covered a lot, and a lot of people are going to be very happy that you shouted them out.
And I'm sincerely apologize if I forgot y'all. Shout out to Young Cash, my protege, my cousin. Rest in peace, my mentor, Calidosis. Man, yeah, Studio 4 though, man. That's my love, my heart. I am Studio 4. Yeah. Everywhere I go in this world, I take Studio 4 with me.
That's dope, man. This is very dope.
Did we miss anything? Any subjects?
No, man, we covered everything. So the last thing I want you to do is just look into this camera, and any closing thoughts, tell them where to find you, tell them about the project, anything you got going on, any closing thoughts you want.
First of all, I want to say, HC The Chemist in the building, Mo Thugs family, Bone Thugs and Harmony producer. Shouts out to Live on Lake Street. Shouts out to my whole Mo Thugs family. Shouts out to my Squirt family. You know what I'm saying? Personally from Snoop Dogg and Deacon Inc. Shouts out to my Dog Pound family. My Serious Pimp family. See, that's what they don't know. See, I'm a part of the Dog Pound Serious Pimp family. And that's Dog Pound and Juicy J. Shouts out to Big Percy, Sugar Bear Bonafide out there in Vegas. Shouts out to my Bone Thug family. Shouts out to Lil Easy E. And most definitely, shouts out to HC Global. You know what I'm saying? Harmony House Mo Thugs. My homie T Miles, everybody that's holding it down with the label, man. Don P. Shouts out to my homie Magic. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely just shouts out to everybody that's showing me love and been holding it down, man, with HC Global. Y'all can check out Eyez On The Prize, HC The Chemist, Layzie Bone. It's in stores, digital platforms everywhere. Physical CDs will be available real soon. Make sure y'all go add me on Instagram, HC The Chemist 2.0. That's really all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You go to the website, hcthechemist.com. Shouts out to Josie Wells and my KC family, Kata, Thirst. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all my people in Indiana, Chicago, Smokey the Bandit, all my Cleveland dogs. You know what I'm saying? All my Cali dogs from Hydro, Kaipo, Graham. You You know what I'm saying? We more thugging worldwide. My Texas family, all the way to the South. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this for the record. Y'all will see HC The Chemist working with niggas like Migos, niggas like Lil Baby. I'm not biased.
I look forward to hearing that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
look forward to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't look at me and be like, oh, he's just working with Bone. He ain't gonna never do nothing with Lil Durk or. You sound crazy. I've been producing for 20 years. You don't think I got another 20 to work with the next 20 people, 20 years of people? So yeah, just shots out live on Lake Street. You already know what it is. HC The Chemist, man. Great interview, great energy, man. Shouts out to my bro, Bobby Blue, man, for holding it down for me too. Shouts out to my love. You know what I'm saying? Jenny Baby. Shouts out to my kids, Heaven and Nevaeh. My mama, my everything, man. Rest in peace to my grannies. I lost both of my grannies this year. And we lost another icon to the city, the homie Don, Computer Tech Don. For those that know Don, that was my brother, man. He was sick. He was sick with it, man. Shouts out to Don.
R.I.P. Brother Jules, too.
Rest in peace, Brother Jules. Rest in peace, the homie Lil Chico. Man, we just lost a lot of people this year. Rest in peace, my brother Nut. Rest in peace, Wick. It's going down, y'all. HC The Chemist finna stay alive till he 100. And I'm going to still be rapping. Y'all going to see the first 100-year-old rapper because I ain't giving up. You feel
Hey,
me?
we're going to be watching. And this won't be your last time here either.
It ain't. This going to be my...
First of May.
This is called The Last of the Beginning.
Mm.
And the next one going to be called The Beginning of My Last. It's a wrap, y'all. HC The Chemist. Bang, bang. Let's get it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. Been another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. We're out.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on P&B right, then ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.